Parabolic Psar indicator trait manager. So on the right you see the indicator called Psar or Parabolic Psar. So what we needed to do was once our client enters a trait, he wanted that the trait will get exited once an opposite signal occurs. This would be if you are long, once the red dot appears, or if you are short, once the green dot appears. So whenever the dots change the direction. He wanted to also have the settings, and he wanted a partial close after X pips as well. The whole expert advisor was ordered to be password protected and to work on different charts independently, which is our standard when we build expert advisors. So this was an order of a client, and I will show you how you can recreate it in Fxdreema without coding. Alright, right now we are in the Fxdreema, and I will explain to you how I did this. So starting with the first condition block, you don't need to know that Parabolic Psar is actually only a line on the chart that once gets crossed by a candle changes the dot. You don't need to know this, it's not important, but this is the idea behind our condition block. And whenever this happens, we close our traits that we have manually opened, and if the opposite close happens, this is the yellow connection, then we close our white traits, which we also manually opened. It's important that you define which traits you want to close. Then taking a look at the same thing here on our trait management, we want to take a look at the manually opened traits that are X pips away, and once per trait we will close them partially, and that's it. So on init tab means that the first thing that the expert advisor should do when it gets started, it should check our password. The password is an input that we define in our settings, and it should equal to whatever you define your password. Here I define my password as minus. Then if it doesn't equal your password, it should terminate the expert advisor and give you a message. This is it actually. Because this is an expert advisor where you trade it manually and it takes action based on your manual trades, I will not put in my time to show you how it works on MetaTrader 4, but feel free to do so if you want. I hope it helped you to understand how you can work with manual trades and how to create conditions around them. It's important to keep in mind that you have to change the action blocks or the loop blocks like this one to manual trades. So the right blocks, the right actions are getting made based on the right trades. That's it. Check out my Udemy course to learn how to create MetaTrader expert advisors without coding. Click link in description.